So I recently purchased this Cuisinart single serve coffee maker, and it was kicking an error here on this menu screen that said EEO error. The pump wasn't turning on, it wasn't pumping for hot water, it wasn't brewing anything, and I couldn't figure out what in the world was going on. Anything I read online, there was just a bunch of random videos that didn't actually describe the issue I was having, didn't actually solve the issue I was having. They said something about descaling, but it wasn't pulling up with the descaling error. It was just that EEO error. And the instructions were less than helpful, as they quite literally just said call customer service. So I just kind of messed with a bunch of different stuff, tried a bunch of different things, and I found the thing that worked. So this Cuisinart coffee maker came with this little guy, and this is actually designed to have a carbon filter in. And then what you do is you take it and you put it right down inside of here, and it goes right where those pegs are at. You see those pegs there? And then you push down on that down there. And what that's designed to do is it's designed to actually filter or put the water through the filtering process. And when I did that, so I got it seated properly right down in there on top of that little thing, I put this back on and I pushed the hot water button like I had done many times in the past when it had automatically kicked my error. And when I pushed the hot water button, it started making that noise and started brewing. So that EEO, if yours is brand new, that EEO error is quite literally just, it's not reading that little guy right there for some reason. So this little thing down here essentially is not popping up properly or not seated properly here at the bottom. And so it's not pulling water out of the reservoir. So the pump's not turning on. And that's why you're getting that EEO error on this screen here. So what I did to fix that is quite literally, I just put this thing down inside of here properly. So if you're getting that error on a brand new Cuisinart single serve coffee maker, that's going to be your issue. Either this thing is not seated down here properly, this isn't down, or this whole thing just isn't seated down properly. Now I actually tried to replicate the issue. So by taking this back out, I tried to create the issue again, and I actually was not able to. So I assume it has something to do with on that first run, it has to like be exactly just perfect. And then once it does, then it already has water in the line. So then it will try and work, and it'll work even without this thing in there. But for the first time, I tried and I tried and I tried and I couldn't get it to work. And then finally I got this thing inside of here, down here, and that allowed it to work. So if you're getting the EEO error on your brand new Cuisinart, then that is something that I would recommend you try. Now, if you have a descaling thing on here, so you've had it for a while, to descale your Cuisinart, you're going to push the hot and the rinse at the same time. So let me open that. To descale, you're going to push the hot and the rinse. So they both should light up. So you can see there I didn't push it at the same time. Only the hot water lit up. If you're trying to descale, you want to push the hot water and the rinse at the exact same time on here. So that's how to fix the EEO error on your brand new Cuisinart coffee maker.